All right, I think we're okay. I think we're good. We got this going. Let me get this guy over on the side here. Let me get this guy over here. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Hopefully everyone's having fun today. Last day of FFO. Let's see what's going on. I love this cutscene. This is a great cutscene. Or, cinematic, I should say. This is a great cinematic. I like it. Oh, yeah, it's not even there. Okay, good. And there's our... It's an egg. It's actually an egg. And that drops. All right. Well, we already know enough about this. We already know enough about this. We don't have enough time. We don't have enough time for anything else. All right. Let's go here. Let's check. There we are. Okay, we got our stuff going. We're going to load our guy up, our character up. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. There he is, our wonderful marauder, Raykarn Vizgimadad. Gotta say that fast, right? All right. So let's jump in. Yes, let's log in. Let's log in. Let's have some fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it to it. Do it to it. Hopefully you guys are doing well. No, I don't want this. Recommendations. Hall of Novice. So you want to be a rogue, arcanist? Nope. I don't want to be a fisherman. I don't want to do any of that. Guild duty roulette. What is this? The heist. Oh yes, we can start off with doing these, right? Yeah, because these get refreshed. Yeah. Basic training. And then under armor. We did that one. We did that one. We did that one. And then basic training strongholds. I haven't done that one yet. It's got the rotation, right? Yeah. We're level 15. Let's just join it. Let's join it. Let's right out of the blue. We got to select the duty. We'll do this one. And then we will recruit members. Yeah, we'll join. Let's join. Let's do that. And then Hall of Novice. I think we've got... Oh, we do have that. Yay, increasing immunity. Yeah, so we've already done that one. We don't get any other things. But let's begin it. Unable to do that while we're in Duty Finder. Oh, well, fine then. Let's just stop that right now, huh? Can we do that? Withdraw. Let's withdraw, and then we'll close this out, and then let's do the Hall of Novice. Let's get this done. Requires certain quests to be completed. Located on the upper deck. Brutal strength. Oh, why? Was that a weird... That's a weirdness. That's a weirdness right there. That's a weirdness right there. Located on the upper deck, we have to do brutal strength. We have to get that one done. Okay. These are all the titles and achievements we got. So we got to go do a bunch of stuff. We have to do brutal strength. We have to finish that one. Where do we got to go for that one? That one's... Where are we at right now? We're here. And we got to go to... There. Oh. Oh. We get to ride an airship. We get to do the airship. We haven't done the airship yet. Let's do that. That sounds like a really good idea. That sounds like a really good idea. Where am I going? I don't know this game just yet that well. There we are. Are we going this way? Great. Awesome. Here we go. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. Hopefully everyone's having fun. We are doing our last episode of Final Fantasy Online. It's been fun. This is just a trial, and it's a really good trial. You can try a lot. You can play for hours, it seems, doing this game. So, I mean, I recommend it. I really do. Trying it out is, as it is right here, it's a really good job. Alright, now, do I have to pay? I'm sure I do. Gold saucer. Let me see here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where do I gotta go? Alport. Alport is in what place? I mean, unable to teleport that. I'm terribly sorry that we possess air passes. Oh, okay, so... Okay, so I don't have access to that. Frontline attendant, could you join us on the front line? Perhaps any questions? Oh, so is this PvP? This might be PvP. Yeah, this seems like PvP. Alright, fair enough. Well, I don't have access to that. What do you have to say for yourself, if anything? I can't say anything to you. Fine. Doesn't look like I can take into your ship. Let's go down to the Drowned Wench, and we'll run ourselves there. We'll get the exercise. We'll get the cardio. We'll buy a chocobo. Chocobo will get the cardio. We're just gonna pretend like we're gonna get the cardio. I think nope. Where am I going? I gotta go this way? Question mark. That's to the top floor. That one's to the. Oh no, I'm on the wrong floor. I'm on the wrong floor, people. I'm all sorts of confused. Yes, we're gonna go to Bulwark Hall. All right. Do this. Go to the Chocobo Porter over here. Let's get this going right here. And we're going to rent a Chocobo. Yes. And then we'll rent a Chocobo for 10 minutes. Yep, that's fine. Have a good day, the birds. So, there we are. So, as promised last week, I had said that we're going to open up one of these 3 collector Final Fantasy booster packs. I'll let you guys vote. So stick around. That's not going to be until later. Probably around, we'll say 11 o'clock, 10:45. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. Have you guys vote on the pack we open up and see what we get. We've opened up a pack every week, and this being our last episode for the Final Fantasy Online, currently, we'll be looking to have some fun with opening one of those. I've enjoyed my time with the game. I really think they did a good job with the game. I think that it's interesting, new, and if you're looking for an MMO to play, this is a really good one. The community seems really non-toxic at this point anyways. Of course, I haven't left the starter areas, so I really can't say too much about it. But I think that they've done a really good job with how they have structured the game, and the demo or the free trial is really good. They allow you to play quite a bit of the game for free and pick your class and switch classes, it seems, and really get into the game, and you can keep your character if you choose to go to the full version, which is also a really nice thing because you can level up on the free version and then get your if you choose to go further into the game, you can have that character carry you forward. So pretty smart in their eyes to get people really interested in the game. I think you cap out at level 20 on any class though, so you can't like max level the classes on the free trial. So we're only 3 levels away. It takes us a little while to level up. Not a lot, but takes us a little while. And then I might pivot to the other tank class just to have some fun towards the end of the stream today if we do hit cap level. Or we'll just do, duty finder stuff and get another few pieces of gear, bits and bobs as it were. Yeah, so we are playing the Marauder class. The Marauder class is one of the tank classes that you can play. I've had fun with it. I didn't think that the axe wielder would be the tank, but he is in fact a tank. So all good there. Now we're gonna get ourselves over here. We're gonna turn this guy in. Can I jump with the chocobo? You can jump with the chocobo. He flaps his little feathers. Look at that. Nice. All right. So going forward, I thought about doing the Steam Next Fest demos for the rest of the month in March, and I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to try my best to make that work. It is likely not going to work because the demos are going to get pulled, so it's going to be pretty challenging to find games to play for us on our live stream. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot, and I'm going to put a poll on my... Hey, Untamed Spirit, how you doing today? I'm going to put a poll on Discord or maybe on YouTube, and I'm going to get some votes, and we'll see what you guys want to pick as our next long play game. We've done a couple of them. We've done Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy 3, I believe, is what we did for the game. We did Chained Echoes, another really great RPG game. But I'm willing to maybe buy a game if you guys are really interested in it and get another long play going. I'll post what I think are some really good games that I'm interested in playing, and if you have any recommendations, let me know on the Discord. If you are able to join the Discord, that'd be great. That'd be helpful. That'd be awesome. Let me network with this crystal here. I Can't do that while I'm mounted. That's understandable, so I will dismount. And then we'll go here. Nice, and we're going to attune to the crystal. I should have done this last week, but I didn't know I needed to. And then, oh, that guy's got a flying mount. Good for them. Yep, like cats and dogs. Seeks an able-bodied adventurer. Look, I know mayhap you have the chance. There's girls and jackals on each side of the throat of late. I've never seen anything quite like it, and the bloodshed only worsened by the day. If this continues, I dare say that one of these groups will wipe out the other before long. Now, it bears mentioning that these species of Coorial isn't native to Vilbrand. By rights, they shouldn't have even be here. Nay, I say that, oh, they were smuggled. So this is one of those things about an encroaching, invasive species, as it were. Yeah, I gotcha. I know merchants who may have a hand. Oh, I know a merchant. Her name is Rayquantai. After some probing, I come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she is like to flee at the first sight of the yellow. Alright, so the yellow jackets are the security force. Let's see here. I need you to learn and take a look at these nearby. Gotcha. Cool. Awesome. So we'll do that. This isn't one of the main story quests. This one here, relighting the torch, that's a main story quest. We're not interested in that, though. Alright, let's talk to you about this thing. What's this? So they've sent you to do their dirty work. Well, you'll never take me alive. Never! They're running. Okay, so now I have to run after her, I'm assuming? Is she over here? Is she over there? It looks like she's over there. Yeah, it looks like she's over here. Stubborn bugger looking for a fight. You found a bloody one. Okay. Cool. This guy's gonna die. I'll stand here and tank it. You can't hurt that bad. Okay, you hurt a little bit. You hurt a little bit. We'll move out of the way. Thuggish sellsword. He's got some pretty cool looking armor. Physical damage up. I wish I had that ability. Please don't hurt me. I didn't do anything wrong. I smuggled the corals for breeding like they asked. But that's it. I ain't the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. Oh, the yellow jacket sent you and not no pirates. Well, the hells don't you say that earlier? Well, you ran away. Sorry, if you caught me, I'm behind the Corials in Aleport. Those good-for-nothing pirates had me breed jackals for them too. But the right training, they make nasty watchdogs and the like. But the pirates wanted more, and that's why they asked for the Corials. They did. I smuggled them in, but the pirates took them before I could finish the job. Suppose they didn't want to wait for the breeding, but the buggers let them escape. Now they have jackals on the loose, and they're fighting the Corials. Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. So any fun plans for the weekend for yourself, Untamed Spirit? Right now, it's the last day for my kids' ski club stuff on Saturday. Our local snow area is it's not looking so hot. We've had a bit of a warm spell, so I'm glad that it's going to be ending. Don't want to be going up when it's too bad of a conditions. It's a good way for them. The ski club was a really good way for them to get acquainted with the sport. Alright, tell you the dealing. She claims as well. Well, greedy. Yep, of course, awesome. At this rate, the Corials and the Jackals will tear each other to shreds. The pirates are quite careful not to leave any clues, but you managed to capture assailants. Oh, good. Hooray. In the meantime, there's still the matter of Regal and the beast running amok. I shudder to think what should happen. The Jackals continue to fight much longer. Planned resistance, essential success. Ready to begin. Yes, we'll complete the quest. And now we have man's best friend. Do we pick the one that we want to do? Or is this like a... Or are they both? We have to fight them both. There's a little pet right here. Let's do this one. Running wild. Yes, okay, so we got to fight the burns. Yep, okay, so... Reports last sighted in the Skull Valley. When you're ready, pray to seek me out. And then he's got the other one. Gotcha. Okay, so we got to do the jackals and the other one. It's not one or the other. Gotcha. It's not like we pick a side. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Soccer, karate, dance. Yay! Yeah, I know the feeling. All the things. All the things. Thankfully, we are we're able to divide and conquer. So my kids also have a church activity that they got to do on Sunday, so we get to go do that, and I get to wake up early and go do that. Yay! I need work. My name's Oren. I'm a representative of the Elementary Girls. Nice hat. Keep records. Dole them out. And now you look capable. Oh, don't we? Don't we? We're a strapping individual. But last sod, I reckon, was tough enough. Got his face bit off by a bleeding wharf rat. Oh, well, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Are these any better? I don't think they're any better, but we'll take it. Can we take it? We can take it. Level quest, yay! Or Leva quest. Alright, beacon. / beckon the emote to lead your client safely to the destination. Alright, so that's going to be an interesting one. Now I want to do... Where's this guy? Is he over here? Where is he at? I want to get this one turned in. Is he up there? I think he's up there. I think there's chocobo racing in this game. I don't know for certain. 15 years anniversary. Good for you, dude. Keep up the good work. Hopefully it's been I'm sure it hasn't been always, you know, wonderful for the 15 years, but that's the whole point of the marriage, is you work on it, you have the fun, you have the sadness, then you go back to the fun again. Is he in here? He's not in here. Dang it. Where's this guy? Where is this guy? Is he down below? He might be underneath. There is the gold saucer, so I'm assuming that at some point there is some level of racing or something. Renfield, this is the guy. Hooray! Why, I've known that Sprat since he was knee high. Yep, Axe Master, eh? Not suitable. I suppose you're to hunt down our local trouble. What you need to do then is take yourself northwest towards Camp Skull Valley. I'm glad I'm getting all these quests before I leave. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, we'll sprint up here. Do this. There is chocobo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for letting him know. Alright, let's take care of this. Right here. Want to have more jealous? Fine, I'll come clean. Preserve my liberty. All the jackets are long gone. But there's a wolf pup I was looking after not too far from here. Jackals are easy to come by in Aleport, but wolves, you sure good for money. With the yellow jackets breathe down my neck. As of late, though, I haven't had time to take care of him. The poor thing's probably too weak from hunger to move. I'll tell you where I hid him but if you want to take him, best move now. What with the coils running wild and the pack of the jackals? Yep, okay. I'll warn you, though. Oh, we have to soothe him. So we have to do the emote soothing. Okay, alright. Left the critter in the quarter stone. Hurry before the pirates find him. Alright, cool. Great, awesome. So we have a thing here. Doing your mentor duties? Yeah, nice. Nice. Alright, so let's see. We zoomed in. Let's go this way. I am only assuming I know where I'm going. And I don't really know where I'm going. So that's fine. Alright. Is it like right outside the door? Somewhere over in here? Well, hang on. Let's do this. In order to gauge your abilities, a variety of quests require only to carry out a preliminary task. Okay. What's his preliminary task? I don't remember. I picked up like 14 quests. This one here is brutal strength. What do we need to do there? Where do we need to go? Skull Valley. All right, let's just do that one. Let's work our way down the list. This one we don't really need anymore because we're not doing that. That's the player housing. Does that come up Soul, because sometimes the command doesn't work. I have Nightbot, but it doesn't work. If it doesn't come up, I'll put a link in the chat and I'll pin it. No link? Alright, one sec. One sec. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Do this right here. Invite to server. Let me copy the link right here. And then go here. Do this. Pin it. There. Now try that and see if that works. These things are pretty straightforward. They don't seem to have a big attack or anything like that. And then I can let you in on the Discord. Oh, they do have an AoE attack. We have a hostile presence. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, the typical Final Fantasy monster. I like it. But they do blaster and that like kills you instantly. Yep, paralysis. That's what it is. Alright, so I got that one gone. And then... what is the green one? No, I don't want to do that yet. Alright, there's that. Take this back and get this done. Main story quest is right there. I'm not going to do that just yet. Alright, so now what do I need to do? I need to do one of your quests right here, improve my worth. So I need to go talk to you again, I think. Alright, slash beckon emote, lead your client to the destination. May find it convenient to add emotes to your hotbar from the beginning of the guild lobby. Okay, so what do I need to do though? Let's add the emote to the hotbar, like it suggested. Beckon. Okay, found one match. Where's my client? Where am I? What is the thing though? What does I need to do? In order to gauge your ability to handle various, it has to offer or requires you to carry out a preliminary task. Complete the trial. Yeah, I get it, but what do I need to do? Hang on. Maybe I need to abandon this. And then figure it out again, because I went too fast. No, it's in Ableport. How do you... use the slash beckon emote to command your client safely destination. It's not coming. So is it something... I might have to look online and see what the heck's going on with it. See what the heck's going on with it. Alright, well, where's this one going? Where's this one on the map? All the way over there? Cool. Let's take care of that one. Let's take care of that one. It's up on top of the hill. That's fine. That's fine. So we got that one over there. We got a bunch over here. That's all good. Quarterstone. Okay, so yeah, hit him in the quarterstone. Gotcha. And then, is it right here? Oh, soothe. Use. Nice. Nice. I hope for another 15 years for you. I really do. I think that would be... Oh, I have to slash soothe. There we are. Sniff, sniff. And then we got it. Nice. Cool. We got that one done. And then the dodos? What do I have to do now? Where's the next one? Dodos. Fertilized eggs from dodo nests. They're over here somewhere. Let me see here. Fat dodo. Let me take out this dodo and see if it's underneath here. You know, it's one of those things that it's the peaks and valleys. If it's constantly good, then something's not quite right. You know, I don't feel like you're really communicating and having a natural relationship. I feel like there's something going on that you may not even be aware is going on. If it's always bad, same thing. There's something going on that you might be very painfully aware is going on. Am I going to get these? Yep, me and my wife, we are in the double digits as well for our anniversary. This year it's going to be very interesting because I am going on a hike just before our anniversary in the Uintas mountain range in Utah. Well, let's take out this birdie, this gluttonous Gertrude. Come on, keep going. We'll do our little defense stance. Not that we really need to. We'll get out of the way of that. Does that do anything for me? Provoke fully resisted? Okay, fair enough. It dodged. Oh, I dodged. I dodged. Not it dodged. I dodged. This gluttonous Gertrude has got some... It's a thick health bar. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Do that. Do that. Do that. It's a fate, yeah. Yeah, true. It is a fate that I'm doing right here. But it helps with some experience. I mean, it was literally right in front of us, like. Bonus money, bonus experience, glad to take it. Alright, now. Let's see here, what do I want to do? I gotta go back. I don't think there's anything more. Toe and trail, where's that one? Sparkling walk. Me Maroon cannot be going home. Me Maroon afraid bad bandits will take Me Maroon sparklies. Is there no kind adventure? Me Maroon sure shinies keep safe. So, oh, I'm running into a wall. Okay, oh, this is the I have to find Me Maroon. Okay, alright, this is the guild one. Gotcha. Okay. 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 Alright, fine. Alright, so let's see here. Where's Me Maroon? Is he at the one place there? Let's turn this in first. Get that one done, and then we can do the basic quest, and then we can do that. Got a plan. I got a plan. We're gonna follow it. Druid sometimes fates give rewards like pets. Oh, that's good to know. That's fun. That's good for the collectors out there in the world. Alright. Let's go down here. Go up here. Do this. Where am I at? Is he in here? No, he's not in here. He's not in here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Over here. Turn in the doggy quest. Right here. Yep, any luck, and we hand over the little puppy. Oh, good. Well done. That's a cute little doggy, though. Not long, in fact. As a matter of fact, he's willing to cooperate with the authorities and help set things right. But that's not all, friend. While we were searching for this pup, a group of pirates late at the investigation was taken into custody. We couldn't have done it without your help. The ringleader has yet to be found, but perhaps now Elport will be able to get respite. But all that remains is what to do with the pup. He seems to take a liking to him. Perhaps it is best you look after him. Oh, there's simply no room at my headquarters. Letting him wander alone in the streets. I realize how sudden this is, but please give him a good home. Oh, good. We get the doggy. Oh, nice. That's fun. I will complete the quest. I like that. I like the little doggy. We have minions. We have a little minion now. That's fun. I like that. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to not have the dog out. Like, why wouldn't we not have the dog out? Where is it? Minions. Where was it? Fellowship right there. Where is the minions? Minions is Adventuring Basics. Adventurer's Plate? Gotcha. No, that's not. That's not it. Actions, traits? Order. No, nothing there. Roles, traits, duties, extras, idols, alarms. Where's the minion? Tradable. Oh. Minions. Obtain a whistle to learn to call minions. Use the whistle first. Once you have the item, minion guide. Yeah, so on our hotbar. Okay, find it under the main character, main menu. Okay, so character. Where? Profile? Jobs? Reputation? What? Minion guide found under character in the main menu. And put it on the hotbar from there. Okay, so character. Where's the minion? We have to first use the... Oh, it's in my inventory? Oh, I see it. Okay, is this it? Yep, right here. Use. Now we have a wolf pup. And... now what? There. Minion guide right here? Yes. Okay, good. I didn't have it. I gotcha. Thank you. Thank you very much. You've hit your quota today. You can stay in bed the rest of the day if you want to. It's great. It's good. You have my permission. Some random guy on the internet told you to stay in bed, and you're gonna. Alright, so we'll close this out. And then, oh, wait, no. I want to put that on my bar. I want to use that guy on my bar. Let's grab this. Put this right here. Right here, right there, and then we got a little doggy. We got a little doggy. Oh my gosh. Little doggy. Yes. Adorable. Alright. We gotta do the Toe in tall, or tail in toe. All right, so where's this guy? I thought he was up here. Thought he was up here. We got some mining nodes up there. We got some things going on up here. Let's see, is this guy? Questions, mentorship, where? What do you have for me? I think we did the brute strength one. We did not do that yet. What? I thought we did. Oh no, we have to go back to the Marauders Guild. Oh, fine, we'll go back. Let's go back to the Marauders Guild. Let's turn this in, and then we can do our silly thingy. Okay, and then we do the network. Where's the network? I can just do this one, right? Ether network, and I can go to the Marauders Guild, and I can do that. Nice. Something's wrong with my mouse. It feels like, you ever, I try not to eat at my desk, but you ever feel like when you eat at your desk and all of a sudden you like use your mouse, there's like a crunch and you're just like, what was that? Like a little crumb of something? That's what's happened. And it's like, I know I ate at my desk a while ago. All right, do this. All right, where's this guy at? The Marauders Guild. Where is this at now? Levy quest, brutal strength. Where is he at? He's in Norza. Okay. At the Alegace River in the middle. Oh my goodness. Fine. Ugh. Let's go to the bulwark. No, middle Norza. This one. That's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. And then we need to go over here and talk to this dude. Over yonder. All the way over there. All the way over there. All right. And then we'll get that done. And then, oh wait, what did we get? What was this ability again? I removed the tooltips because they were so like obtrusive, and now I'm like, what does this ability do again? Can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. We have to split this rock. Hey lad, I know why you're here. You're after, and after seeing some big old boulder, I'd rather wager you're here too. Now, my rock's a bit more of a challenge than those pebbles. Rothgeim had you training on. To crack this beauty, you'll require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Ha! Run Zion wouldn't send you out here if he didn't think you capable. Alright, so we break the big old boulder with our rock. Destroy the immovable boulder with a heavy swing. Heavy swing, done it. Alright, would you like to, would you look at that? First attempt. Well, I guess you're Axe Master. Okay, cool. Nice. Now what? Now I gotta go back? I gotta run back. Yep, I gotta run back. I gotta run back. I gotta run back. I gotta run back. Keep the tooltips, but they only appear at the bottom left of the screen. I don't know. Where was that setting again? It was in like my UI. I gotta find it again. Busy Gamer Dad logic is like remove it and that way it's out of the way, and then when I want it it's like not there, and it's like I get really like confused. I'm like, wait, I thought I had a thing and I don't anymore because I'm the one who removed it, and it's like, well, darn it. And then because I'm a busy gamer dad, I have this wonderful thing called obligations, and I can't play games all the time like I want to. And so when I come back to games after taking a break from them for a week, and I'm like, wait, what did I do? Where did I go? I would absolutely adore if video game developers put in a narrative check inside the confines of their games or something like that, where it's like, yeah, you were here. Remember you were doing this? And like gives you a little bit of a breadcrumb trail on where you were at. There was one game that did that super well, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was really cool, where they just basically gave you the, like, as you loaded into the game, they gave you the story point on where you were, where it was like you've defeated the thing, and now you're on your way to this. And it was just really helpful. And I didn't appreciate it at the time because I was young and I still could play the game, day in, day out. And so I didn't really understand the utility of that. I do now, not having a lot of time to play the games that I want to play. So, yeah, that's something I'm a little passionate about. All right, let's get this done. Hooray! We're going to be promoted. All right, I knew you could. I knew you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder could reach me even here. This feat of strength deserves recognition, and you shall have it in the form of a new technique adopted and perfected by our guild forebears. The tomahawk throw was first devised by pirates as an opening attack to close enemy vessels. Giving me a tomahawk to throw? And no, this was much earlier than that. I'm talking about like 2010. Actually, more like 2005. Though we primarily focus on close quarters combat, we will no doubt find that having a powerful ranged attack at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. I sense the impending confrontation with Kaijuta weighs heavily on your mind, Raykarn. But hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek, only a steady, measured ascent. Alright, what one do we need? Do we need any of this? Oh, the tooltips aren't even coming up at all for the items. So I have no way of knowing what's better. Oh, wow, I gotta fix that. HUD layout? No, it wasn't HUD layout. It was in system configuration, I think. No graphics. No. Graphic style. Where was it? Accessibility? Full. Default size. It was like squirreled away in the most weird place. Character configuration? I think it was character configuration. Now I'm going to have to look this up again. Targeting, general, flying mount, chat, cut scheme, no. Hide progress on quests, no. Target, filter, mouse. I hid names. Is it here under HUD? Flying text. It's going to be here somewhere. Display pop-up text. Limit gauge, target, final countdown. Not the party list. This is for... Alright, now I gotta look at it again. Now I gotta find it, because I don't like the fact that I don't have... Yep, it's one of my recent searches. That's funny. Beginner's guide, how to turn off tooltips. Alright, edit, preferences. Alright, nope, that's not anything like that. Remove tooltips, nope. Final Fantasy Online. Let's just type the whole name in Final Fantasy Online. There. Navigate to the character configuration, which is what we were. UI settings. General. Display help. Display action help. Right here. And then... apply. Close. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Pop-up help action window. Login. Let's see here. fixed. Apply, close. There it is. This is what you were talking about, I believe. Yep, on the bottom left of the screen. Yeah, go Oak. That was what you were talking about here, where it's on the bottom screen. That's actually pretty helpful there. And then to my armory. Does that work now? It does work now. Good, awesome, great. So let's get this done. Nice. We figured it out. We're here. We got it. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. All right. Yep, so there we are. So this is better. That's better. Worse. And then there. Okay, so we'll take the chess piece. Okay. Nice, and we got the new action learned, Tomahawk. I like, and I think that they did a really good job with the trainers and making you have to go through these steps to get your abilities, doing these quests, because it forces the player to go to their trainer, forces the player to take a moment to learn how the game, we'll say parentheses, game wants you to use the ability. And certainly there's going to be all manner of people just like, I don't want to say abusing, but changing up the meta, changing up the information, because it's one of those things that I feel would be really helpful overall for a large majority of the player base to have that learning curve be steady and stable. You know, that's my ramblings on the subject. All right, this one is, I think we have to be at level 20. It's going to tell me. Mountain strides, level 20. That makes sense. But we're able to do the duty finder stuff now. Right here. No, not the duty finder. Where were we? Was it the hunting log? It wasn't the hunting log. Hall of Novice. We were able to do the Hall of Novice, and we're able to do this one now. And then commence. Let's do that one, because we get money from this. All right. Cool. Listen up, novice. For this exercise, you'll learn to establish enmity with a ranged attack. Oh, well, I needed the ranged attack to do that. In battle, you won't care to fight fair. Stroll into a pack of foes, and you're asking to get swarmed. And your tomahawk technique, and I like this. This is actually really helpful. Rather than blunder into a mob of nasties, better pull off a few. Okay, from a safe distance. Gotcha. Cool. Defeat every enemy on the field, and it'll learn you a lesson. All right, cool. Awesome. So this is going to be instant, and it's going to be a cast. So this is my opener. So I'll move that down there, and I'll move this. Like, I'll move everything. There. Yes, let's start the exercise. That's my opener. All right, now training exercise is underway. Don't get too close if you don't want to fight them all at once. Use tomahawk to break a chunk away from the group, then grab full attention. Let's divide and conquer. How much does that do? Interesting. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does a fair amount. Training automaton. Establish enmity, so we gotta finish up this guy right there, and then throw the tom. Are they normally that close together in dungeons? Because that seems like really close. In World of Warcraft, it became intuitive when you started playing the game on how close monsters could be to each other, so that you didn't have to worry about pulling aggro of an additional group. In like dungeon or instances or delves or raids, that seems super close by comparison. remember in just a random Upper Blackrock Spire run with my one buddy, and he's like, he was making a joke where it's just like, we just pulled something, and he was like, hey, you know, there was a patrol in dungeon. You just pull it all. Okay, fair enough. But we had just pulled a group, and there was a patrol coming. And he made the joke of the guy sitting at the table, like, "Oh, I wonder where all my friends are. I hear some things going on down the hallway. I guess I'll sit down and eat their food, though." And he like sat down and eat their food. It was just a funny little thing. It sticks with me today. And it was Stan. That was a really funny joke. It really was. Maybe because we had done like 14 raids before that, or 14 instances before that, and I was a little tired. But it was a funny joke, and it sticks with me today. All right. Oh, easy to split up big nasty mobs. Yep, fair enough. Here's your bonus. Yay, money and experience. Hooray. Alright, now we're no longer synced. Now, do I have any novice stuff to continue? I do. And I get another chess piece. That's even better than the one we just got. We're going to do that. I like these tutorials. I think they did a great job with this. In WoW, they let the game teach you how to play the character up to like Mist of Pandaria expansion, and then after the Mist of Pandaria expansion, they were like, all right, everyone basically can look at a YouTube video and learn how to play the game. So leveling became the not focus of the game. The content became the focus of the game. Whereas in Final Fantasy Online, I feel like the MMO aspect of the game is the main focus. All right, so now we have to work too far away for a combination. Reel him in with Tomahawk. Fair enough. And then what do we do? Once you get close, everyone, you'll switch to overpower to keep the enmity flowing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Defeat every enemy on the field and I'll consider the lesson learned. Cool. Awesome. Are we clear on how to get things through? No, but that's fine. I was talking halfway through. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to keep going, though. We're going to keep going. All right, training exercise underway. The Axeman will call for aid at certain points in battle. Prioritize taking down the reinforcements. So what you're telling me is don't put myself on cooldown. Whoop. What if I kill him before? Whoop, time to get out of there. Is it one of those situations where you need to have a really good understanding of what your healer can do and what your healer can support? Because I do see the utility in this. Like, you got to pull them off the healer or the casters, and you do got to, you know, get your enmity up. Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable with that, it's totally up to you. I'm okay with that. I can't promise that no one in the future will look at this and be like, that guy's pretty cool. I'm going to go try and friend him. So if you're okay with your anonymity being broadcast, you're more than welcome to join me. I'm not going to say that we'll be able to quest or anything like that. I think they do allow you to level sync in some way, shape, or form. But that'd be a lot of fun. Now we got some good armor. Let's go to our chest here. Right here. Is it that one? It is that one. Let us equip that. Yep, yeah, that's a normal. That's normal. That's exactly what I would do in most situations. Talk with them, see what their comfort level is. It's in a weird way, and this, you can take this however you want, but I'm going to say it, and then we can discuss if you feel like that was cringeworthy. It's basically like asking for consent, where it's like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to pull heavy? Do you want me to pull light? And you got to get that approval from the team. Otherwise, you can't do it because you'll die and cause all sorts of problems. Final lesson. All right, cool. Let's get this final lesson going. All right, what do I got to do here? The final exercise. This is it, the final exercise. Ow. Oh man, I tweaked my back a little bit. As the culmination of your training, all the skills you've learned will be put to the test. Alright, test me. I'm ready. Breathe deep, remember your lessons, and you'll be fine. Let me know when you're ready to go. Oh, no further instruction? Okay. Alright, preparing to start. Yeah, yes. Wall-to-wall pulls. Okay. Alright, this exercise is now underway. Right, let's start with the basics. Keep your foe away from your allies and watch your position. Yes, I don't do the damage. They do the damage. Oh, I should probably switch to that. Right here, keep on moving. Alright. Handle the previous group right here. So now I go down here and I throw the axe. I do the overpower. Do the overpower. I'm going to step back out of that. Step back out of that. Step back out of that. Side stripe this. This one here. And this. Did I get hit by that one? Oh, I did get hit by that one. I did get hit by that one. That's a bit annoying. Nope. No, side. Oh, darn it. I got hit by that one. I think I got hit by that one. I'd like that we do also, as a tank, do a somewhat decent amount of damage. Alright, near the end now. Oh, that's a big old tamed ghoul. Oh, I used a heal. I didn't want to use a heal. I did not want to use a heal. All good, though. All good. Let's go berserk and do some damage. Lobo, stun him. Okay. Keep going. Oh, that's a big ability. Run away. We got it. Yay. Duty complete. Yay. Come see you for your rewards. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good way of putting it. Congratulations on completing enemy course, lad. Here we go. Mark the occasion. We get the ring. Yeah. First ones to do it. Nice. Let's go into our chest here. Get the ring. Go to the character. Which one is the worst one? Determination? Yeah, let's go to the determination because I think we get gain 30% experience. Increases 30% experience when below level 30. Oh, so I really don't. Well, no, it's got bonus stats. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, we'll do that. Right there. Nice. Fair. Like, that's actually a really good, that's a really good way of looking at it. Like, why do I need to heal if it's dead? The threat's over. You know, like, it's the same thing I say with, like, dodge. Why do I need to worry about HP if I have maxed out dodge? They're not going to hit me. And then they hit me and I die instantly in one hit. So there's that. But whatever. All right, where am I going? What am I doing? Who are you people? Right here, this one. All right, so we got to go find this guy. He's right outside the city. Mimirune's... Where is Mimirune? I thought he was around, but I get... Oh, I have to initiate the quest. Ah, that's what I did not do. That is what I did not do. So let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. We gotta go to the plaza, I think. Yes. Excuse me. We gotta go to the plaza. All right. So actually, let's try this here real quick. If you are able to, I will label them with a little post-it. We're gonna do our thing real quick. Let's do this. I got a pen. So let's label them 1, 2, 3. Interesting side story. So, my senior class in high school, we had an idea for our senior prank, and what one of my buddies, we did a senior prank that was like, we spray painted the school a little bit here and there and stuff like that. We got into trouble for it, typical senior stuff. But my buddy had a really great idea that I wish we would have done. My buddy Paul had this idea where we live in a rural-ish community, like farm community, and he was going to ask one of the farm kids if they could take 3 pigs from one of the farms and spray paint on the pigs 1, 2, and 4. But there wasn't going to be a 4th pig. There was only going to be 3, and we were going to like release them into the school or something like that. And then they would confuse the people that were trying to catch the pigs. Like, we found 1, 2, and 4, but we didn't find 3. And they just keep on looking for 3, but there was no 3. So there's like the joke of putting the pigs in the school, and then the joke of there's only 3 pigs, not 4 pigs. So, anyways, yeah, just funny thing aside. All right, so if you happen to be new here, that's fine. You're more than welcome to vote. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Try and keep it clean. 1 vote per person. 1, 2, and 3. And we'll just open these in probably about 20 minutes or so. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no, stay on there, too. Stay on there, too. There. So put it in chat. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now, where am I going? We were going to initiate the quest. We were going to go back there. So yeah, just put it in chat 1, 2, and 3. Vote, and then we will we'll have some fun. This is not what I wanted to do. Where's the crystal? The crystal right here. No. I thought the network was if I teleported. Yes. And then I did this one for some monies. That's fine. Great. Awesome. Good. That's good. 2. Okay. Fair enough. We got 1 vote for 2. All right. We'll go over here. And then we'll do this. And then if we initiate the quest, set your home point. It's not saying. Okay, that's fine. Confirm. All right. Tail and toe. Right here. All right, so where am I taking you? Where am I taking this guy? Up there. Do this right here. So we got 1 vote for 3. All right, cool. bring him up here. Ow. You jerk. Tar-stained Buccaneer. Interesting. Am I too far away? I was too far away. I'm sure they do. Gale-born Buccaneer. Interesting. Oh. Too far away. Come on. Come on. I've just committed murder for you. Come on. I'm trying. Done. Hooray! We did it! Yay! First try. Yes, we'll leave there. Nice. Alright, we collect the reward based on difficulty, speed of completion. That's not bad. Alright, reckon enough for levies. Do this stuff. Complete the quest. Yay. Awesome. So now I can do those if I want to. Which is, I don't want to do those right now. I want to do, let's see here. We can do the main story quest, or we can finish up these curiosity, kill the cure. Let's do the curiosity one, because we're here. What is that guy? That guy looks cool. Look at that guy. Oh, wait a second. Is that you? Damn it. I just embarrassed myself. Goblin chain. Failed that quest. What? Is that... Yeah, that is you. That is you. I feel silly now. Your character looks very much like your profile. That's understandable. That's understandable. That's awesome. I like it. What level are you? Level 100. Oh, good. I love it. I love it. What is your class right now? I don't know how to... Can I look at examine? Let me see here. You're a Reaper. Okay. And then does that kick out? Oh, it's very Bloodborne-like. Okay. Alright, bygone brass hat. What's your weapon? Does it tell me what your weapon is? Yeah, right here. Oh, no. No, you are a Reaper and you have a scythe. Okay, Phantom War Scythe. Obscurolium. Okay. Alright. Oh, nice. How long have you been playing? Oh, and it's got the gems in it, the materia. I don't think I'll ever hit that point. Have you maxed out all the other characters too? That looks great. Your character looks awesome. You should be very proud of him. You should be very proud of them. I bow to you. No, no. No touching grass. Grass is an illusion. Grass is a fabrication of our society's ruling class telling you to stop playing video games and be free. I mean, look at me. I played WoW for like 5-6 years, and I mean, it was just ridiculous. That's awesome. I don't know if there's anything that we can do together or anything like that. Or if we can do... could we do fates? Well, we could do fates. That'd be one thing. But this is probably well beneath you. Where you're just like, yeah, I just wanted to show off. And you have succeeded. It's not today. Or maybe it's today. I don't know. I want to get the kitty. I like the dog more. I'm going to say I'm a dog person. But, yeah, Midnight is the expansion for WoW, and that is coming out soon. Oh, there you are. That's a cool ride. What? Oh, it's picking you up from behind. Okay, I thought you were on top of it. Is that you, or is that like a bird? No, it's you with like a cloak on. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Or do you do endgame content? Like, I guess I don't know, like, where are you at in the game? Do you just do it for fun with, like, some friends, or you just kind of, like, hanging out? Because when I was in World of Warcraft, I hit a certain point where it was like, I can do things, but it's not gaining me anything in a way, other than just some materials and some, you know, maybe some time to hang out with some friends that I don't see real world, you know? And that's what I use World of Warcraft for. And that's why I like MMOs. That's why I like MMOs in online games in general, is because my younger brother doesn't live near me. And so I would play games with him and my older brother at the same time. Yeah, you can help me with Fates. You would level sync, but you would still, like, just crush everything, wouldn't you? You would just be like, yeah, I can help you. And then just, like, hit the button and just, like, do your whole combo and destroy everything. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, so... XP farm. Yeah, you could do that. When's the last time... Gotenok, when was the last time you were in this zone? Or you're a different character, a different class now. What do you know? A Viper. Oh. Is that like an upgraded, rogue? More hangout? That's fun. That's fun. So the Viper class that you are now, is that some type of end game class that you have access to? Oh wow, you almost died. Let me see your adventurer's plate. Weekdays. Oh, you. This is really cool. I was always wondering what the adventurer plate would be like if I had more things on it, and you've got all the things on it. Just a cat, small, leave me alone, ace. Nice. That's awesome. And this is when you typically play. Does this autofill, or do you fill this out yourself? It's like a business card. I like that. Let me see. Do I fill? Yes. Your adventure play cannot be viewed by other players because you have not created one yet. Oh, okay. So I have to edit. Level 80. Okay. Playstyle. Main scenario. Dungeons. Duty roulette. Definitely casual. Definitely a new adventurer. Confirm. I played. This is the last time I'm playing, so I mean I'm weekends, weekdays. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is okay. So yeah. Interesting. Okay, so we do like this, like from here. And then I don't really have titles, so save it. And then plate design. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything modern. Ooh, spiffy. We'll do that one. We'll just do that one because we're losing. We're losing focus. Just let's do this. Just busy gamer dad. There. Great. Awesome. There. Cool. And then if I hit X, now do I have one? Does it stay? Let's see. Portraits. Nope, not portrait. Not portrait. Not portrait. That's not what I wanted. Where's my plate? Right there. Adventure plate. It does. Yes. Yes. Edit it. Nice. Awesome. Yours is cooler than mine. Yours is cooler than mine. Oh, do I not have the option to? Yes, I will send a friend request. Oh, it's not a function because I have the free trial. Nah. Bull crap. I call bull crap on that. All right, let's see here. Well, thank you so much, Kotenuk, for stopping and showing me this. Thank you very much for showing me your character. It's a fun game, and you are way better at it than I am. Well, I guess further. That's what I'll say. Where's my emote? I should have cheer, should I not? There, happy. Yay! Cheer, yay! Oh, you got a little star next to your name. I didn't notice that before. You're gaining new experiences. True. 100% true. That's it. That's what I'll tell my kid every so often. You're not losing focus. You're gaining experiences with other things that you shouldn't be doing. Get your shoes on. We got to go to wrestling practice. All right. Now, where am I going? What am I doing? Let's get on to the main story. Actually, no, wait. We only had 2 votes for things. A 1 and a 2. Or no, a 3 and a 2. 3 and a 2. All right. Well, let's open it up. So, let's see here. Anyone else want to vote for which pack we open? 1, 2, or 3? If you say 1, I'm gonna pick the pack. The last vote is if you say 1, I'm gonna pick the pack. That's awesome. I hope that was an active subscription. You didn't open it up just to say hi to me. If you did, that's super nice of you, and thank you so much. I gotta go up this way. Oh wait, no, I gotta go this way. Oh, son of a... I knew it was coming. I knew you just had to, right? You had to do that. You knew that was what you needed to do, and you did it. Mission completed. Oh, Lord. Thank the maker for you people. Thank the maker for you people. All right, let's see here. Yellow Jacket sent you. My light is grown dim. My light's grown dim. Go for 1. All right, so we got a double vote for 1. All right, we'll do that. We'll do number 1. We'll do number 1. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Having some fun. All right, that is the smallest little tear. The little tabby thing. Oh, I hate when it does that. All right. I always get super anxious when I open up these because I'm like, don't bend the card, don't bend the card, don't bend the card. All right. Right? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, good. All right, cool. Let's hear. All right, right out of the gate, we got the foil bird token. Little foily bird token. Whenever you play a land, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. This fits perfectly. This fits perfectly. This fits really perfectly. We got Golbez, collector of crystals. I do not have Golbez, and it's the full art one. Whenever an artifact you control enters survey 1 at the beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifacts, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Then, if you control 8 or more artifacts, each opponent loses life equal to that card's power. So that's pretty awesome, actually. So if you recover a creature card from your graveyard, then you whack the opponent for that creature's power. So if you have big stompy creatures, that's pretty awesome. It's a blue-black, though. This is the Golbez is a blue-black, so I don't know. There's a couple of cards that come to mind that you could use. And this would be pretty good in, like, a commander deck, too. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. But why this fits is because for Final Fantasy, our video upload, we have been playing Final Fantasy 4 and uploading all the videos. No, yeah, Final Fantasy 4. We've been uploading all the videos for that and having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, definitely been enjoyable. And tomorrow I will have uploaded all the videos and it will be everything. So you guys get the schedule here. I'll tell you. I will have, it's 33 videos I think is what it took me to get through the entire game. And I have my normal upload at 12, and then I will have the next video at 1, and I'll have the next video at 2 and 3 until all the videos are uploaded. And then Saturday evening at, I believe I have it scheduled for like 9 in the evening, I will upload my entire playthrough for Final Fantasy 2. So you guys will be able to binge watch that should you want to. And, oh, we got the alternate art. Oh, wow. So we got Golbez Crystal Collector. And now we got Golbez clad in black. And that's a different card. It's a reprint. It's, Sin Conrad the Grim. Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, Golbez deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, and then he mills. Oh, wow. So yeah, this is definitely a commander card that you can put in there. And then we got Terra. When Terra enters, mill 5 cards. Put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. Trance. Exile Terra, then return her to the battlefield transformed. She transforms into a 6/6 as an Esper, right? Yep, Esper Terra. Esper. Not Espa, Esper Terror. And create a token copy of non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste. If it's a saga, put up to 3 lore counters on it. Sacrifice at the beginning of your next step. And then add 2 of each color of land, basically. And then exile Terra from the battlefield. Or Esper Terra. Then return it to the battlefield front face up. So you can return her back. So you get a bunch of land or a bunch of mana to use. Oh, Vaughn. Vaughn Street Thief. I like this one. Whenever 1 or more scouts, pirates, and or rogues you control deal combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. You can cast it at any time. If you don't, create a treasure token. When you cast a spell you don't own, put a +1/+1 counter on each scout, pirate, and rogue you control. So that can be pretty snowbally. Oh, Yojimbo from Final Fantasy X. That's a fun saga. Oh, they made him a white saga? I would have thought they would have been more of like a black saga. Whatever. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or tapped creature your opponent controls until end of next turn. Creatures cannot attack unless their controller pays 2 for each of those creatures. Create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of opponents whose control a creature of power of 4 or greater. This card right here would be a really good counter for my one buddy's Stompy deck, because I can exile a card. What is it? The one that like makes the creature's toughness its power. If it's not hexproofed, I don't know. It might not be as countering as I thought it would be. Matoya Archon Elder. Whenever you scry or survey, draw a card. We got a basic land. The Waste, so it's a colorless land. That's a cool art. Ambrosia Whiteheart. I don't know what that is. Legendary Bird. Flash. When Ambrosia Whiteheart enters, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, Ambrosia gets +1/+0 because it's a chocobo. Oh, we got 2 of them. We got 2 of them in the same pack. Huh, that's weird. I've never had that happen before. Oh, one is foil. That's why. One is foil. Okay. And then we got a foil Lionheart. Queen Brawn. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever Queen Brawn attacks, create a 0 black mage creature token with whenever you cast a spell, it does 1 damage to each opponent. Primal Garuda. Deal 4 damage. We've seen that one before, I think. Warrior Sword. Foil version. Shinra Reinforcements. We've seen that one. And the Adventurer's Inn. Foil version. When this line enters, gain 2 health. That was a really good pack. That was a really good choice, guys. That was awesome. Good job. Good on you. All right. Let's see. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the fun. The bomb, what fuels the furnace, has up and buggered off. You see. If you don't get the beacon up soon, there will be trouble in the water. I know you're just a messenger lad, but can you tell adventurer when I see one? You have to chase down the bomb and bring it back. A claw. All right. Rip the smoldering corpse. Take it here to the iron brazier, set her down in the middle and of the flock somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. Gotcha. Okay, so the bomb ran off that was lighting the tower. And we got to go get it because it's up near the scarecrow up here. Why are you attacking me? Don't you know anything about the things in the world that I am the best gamer ever? Don't you know? I am not. I'm not. I just facilitate other people being the best gamers in the world, and I am happy to do so. Are you really after me? You are really after me. You really are after me. That's just wild. Nice. Alright, so there's a fate nearby. Where on the map is this guy? Over there? Okay. Over here. Oh, jump up the hill. There it is right there. By the scarecrow. We've already defeated you, gluttonous Gertrude. Use. Now what? Interact with it, and then we have to set it on fire to draw it out. Sense the hostile presence. Oh, yep, that's a bomb. Nice. That was a good pack, though. I'm thinking about it like, yeah, we got 2 Golbezes. We did get 2 of those other Chocobos. That was odd, but still pretty good. My buddy was telling me the other day that he's making 3D printing some deck boxes for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic card sets that are coming out. If you can't tell where I'm going with this, that's fine. That's okay. I'm going to be kind of sharing something here in the next couple minutes when we get through this quest. Got the ash, you bastard, did you? Once I put the little firecracker in the furnace, should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look while you were gone, and Laminian cursed me if the furnace weren't all bent and broken. No, small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. I patched things up as best I could, but I ain't no smithy. You might want to have a chat with the yellow jacket friend or yours in Swift Perch and have him pass the word back to Laminsa. Gotcha. Cool. So what I'm going to do, as I was saying before, we've been doing this year. We are trying our best to get on a schedule and see what works in the community, see what people are interested in, and have some fun with it along the way. One of the things that we did in January is our live streams was with League of Legends because they had a new season that came out. The month of February, we're doing here, Final Fantasy February. The other thing that I wanted to do in March, but it unfortunately isn't going to work out, was the Steam Next Fest demos. So I will have those uploaded as canned videos over on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed over there, do consider please doing that. But for our live streams, that's not really going to work because the demos after the Steam Next Fest, they get pulled or they get closed. So the developers can, one, release the games, or two, go back and work on them. Yeah, I think that it's right there in the corner, right here. And I will accept it. I sent you a friend request as well, but I don't know if it will work through. Nope, on our friends list. Yes, excellent. Awesome. I've got a friend. Yay! Where I'm going with it in March is, I kind of hinted at it with the magic cards, is we are going to be doing Magic the Gathering during our live streams. And there is a game that I've seen other players, other streamers play, where it's the Magic the Gathering, but he's brought in all these older cards and newer cards and kept the sets relevant. And he made this, it's like the Planeswalker set game or something like that. So I'm going to try and get that for us to play for the month of March for our live streams. So it'll be a little bit of like Magic the Gathering on our live streams and then the demos for Steam Next Fest during the week. Hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully you guys are interested in that. Hopefully that resonates with some of you guys out there. And then I'm looking for feedback. If there's something that you guys are looking for April, let me know. Maybe I can pick up a game or something like that we can play live stream and I can play and create canned videos for over on YouTube. All right, the furnace is damaged, is it? Well, very well relevant reports, but these repairs must needs be effected without delay. Interesting sentence structure. Also had another task for your adventure. Take yourself straight to the Armor Guild in Laminsa and explain the situation to the Ford Matcher there. Okay, fair enough. And then I got to turn these eggs in. With 3 eggs, I should be able to experiment with breeding, success or failure. Not terribly important to begin with. I mean only to gain some practical knowledge with the birds. So we'll hand them over. And then, yes, you did exceptionally well in selecting only fertilized eggs. Now that I consider it, I'm not entirely sure how to manage to tell you. In any case, I should raise the naturally aggressive dodo from the egg if I have any chance of surviving the breeding process. Apart from encouraging a more docile behavior while the bird is but a chick, it is imperative that I remove the gland that produces the infamous poisonous breath. My father notes quite graphically depict the consequences for failing to do so. It's rather exciting. Every day I take another step closer to my vision of switch perch surrounded by golden fields of wheat and echoed with the calls of the plump, waddling dodos. Well, I'm glad we were able to help that. All right. Now, what do I want to do here? We can do some quests. We can do some duties. Let's see here. Right here. And we can do the roulette. Shouldn't take too terribly long, right? Right? I love you, bye. You gonna drop that stuff off today?
No. 11.
Yeah, you're very late today.
You gotta drop that stuff off, though.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I gotta drop off my tax information. Bye, wife. Have a good day. Oh, the tax informations. Alright. I've already joined, have I not? Yeah, I have. I'm waiting for the roulette. I'm waiting for the roulette. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's go. Oh, it popped. Commence! Oh, experience. If you do it with me, I mean, that's up to you. If you're looking for something to do, yeah. Let's get through this one. Let's have some fun. Playing with the viewer, having some fun. Hope I don't make it look like it's dumb. Throw the axe. Let's get through this one here, and then let's see if we can team up. Let's go friends list. Duty. Emote. Friends list. There. Invite to party. Nope, I can't do it with the free trial. Not available. Oh, that's bummer. That's lame. Lame. That's all I'm going to say about that. Over and over again. That's lame. We gotta go to the Forge Master, right? Right? Let's see, can I do that? Oh, I can join your party, but you can't join mine? Interesting. Interesting. That's odd. That's interesting. Until level 90. Okay. Nice. We gotta turn this quest in. Where's my Forge Master's where? He's up here on the top floor. Right there. Oh, the bot problem? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. When you put it like that, you and your logic, makes sense. Alright, let's get this turned in. Let's keep on going, having some fun. Over here, doing this. Alright, so let's see here. Furnace brewer beacon needs repair. Brygot's beard. I just sent someone out to tinker with it. Not a week past. Mayhap the bomb I had trapped in it was a touch too volatile. I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing of the furnace. Nice. That's going to be better overall? Yeah, it's going to be better. We'll complete that. Well, he's got a quest for us. Forge Master, head to this, wants you to assist the workload in the dry docks. What say you about taking on some work from Naldik and Vimills. See, I'm not going to pretend like I know how to read these fancy words. We've got a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand on the task. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Otbrim, the head of the Shipwrights. Okay. Oh, I clicked through it. Alright, main office. One of Lim Minsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned. Okay. No, I've had no confidence in your sense of direction. You'd best serve Chocobo Porter first force in case. Okay. You should choose to make the trek on 2 feet. Leave the city through the north. Oh, it's just giving me all the information. Fair enough. Fair enough. So wait, do you have to queue us up for duties now? Can you do that if I'm on a free trial? It would make sense that you can't, if that's the case. Let's see here. Dry dock on the lower. Where was the stairs? The stairs are over here, are they not? There are some stairs over here, are they not? Nope, they're not. They're over. Wait, what? I have questions. Yeah, guild heists, I think this is what we want to do. Okay, so we gotta go that way. Okay. Okay, yeah, while you queue us up for the guild heist, I'm gonna go run to keep the main story quest going. And that's, I think, one of the best things about this game, the feature, is the fact that you have a quest that... Oh, what are you now? You're a sage. Oh, okay. Sage with super epic crystals. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, guild heists or whatever we can queue up for. I'm down for whatever. Lower dock. Tempest Gate. Yep. That's where I'm going. Tempest Gate. Oh, I left the area. Shenanigans. This is a new zone. I have not been here before. It's a very pretty zone, actually. Let's get these quests turned in. So I was talking with my one coworker whose son happens to go to the same karate class, and I was telling her about Red Rising. I hope she reads it. I'd be very excited if she did. She's one of the... I've told everybody about this book, and like no one's read it. If you ain't no hurry to much place, hold off. Bell or two. Presently, no such straight confusion on wagon on the bridge. Likely to collapse. We expect a bit of congestion with this being the only bridge connecting the roads from dry docks to Lim Salaminsa, but today's traffic is something awful. Speaking of which, what in the seven hells does Reist Maga think he's playing at? Deserting his post at a time like this. Please do me a favor, would you, lad? Track down the skittish bugger and tell him to get his arse back in the direction of the Gaius embrace. Okay, gotcha. You've read that, dude? Yeah. I read the first 3. I tried to do the last one, and... Or not the last one, I'm sorry. The 4th one, and I couldn't get into it. I will try again, but I read Red Rising, Golden Sun, and then Morning Star, and I really thought they did a great job with the story. I really liked it. But yeah. Yeah, one of those things that I just was hopeful for. Is there... Can I go in here? I can't go in there. Why can't I go in there? Where am I going? Is he on the other side? He is on the other side. The time of horror, they sent someone after me, I suppose. I hear a bloody bridge mess. Truth be told, I would collapse, save me all the suffering. The second trilogy is different writing style. It is. Yeah, it is definitely. And they took the main cast of characters and put them in this, for lack of a better term, like nebulous universe, and then he introduced basically the bandits in the series right there. I want to say like a quarter of the way through the first book, or the first book in the second trilogy. Yeah, I can't simply wave my hands and have everything sort itself out now, can I? And if I'm trying to, with those damn demon spawn coachmen, bit my head off. Listen, if you're not going to let me be, soothe their tempers, it'll one less headache to deal with. So he's here because he didn't want to do his job? It's lame. Book recommendation. Yes, Red Rising. Yeah. If you have not read it, I recommend Red Rising from Pierce Brown. It is a very fun story that centers on Darrow of Lycos. Yep, so if you are a fan of, or if you've watched the movies for like Hunger Games or like even Ender's Game, that is, it's a dystopian, utopian society. The narrative starts off with, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but I'll tell you like the summary of the events in the first section of the first book. Darrow is a miner on Mars, below the surface. The society has sent him to Mars and his family in this mining colony to extract helium-3, which is the fuel for the starships in this world, in this universe. And they are also doing this to help terraform the planet. That is the story they are fed and the story that they are told. It goes wild from there. I don't think it's a graphic novel. It is quite literally just a story. They might be doing. I thought they were doing a series for it, like a television series, because it's getting some slow roll hype, to build up the stuff. I could see them doing a graphic novel for it, with the sling blades and with the ships and the armor shells and the iron rain. That would be really cool to draw and see drawn, I should say. Yep, caste system based on color. Exactly. That is exactly what it is. Perhaps you do have a point. I shall endeavor to keep a hold of my temper, if only to soothe. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, but the caste system is based on colors. I'm not going to say anything more about it because I don't want to give it away, because it is really fun. If you do start reading it, let me know who your favorite character is. My favorite character was Tactus, actually. I like the character Tactus, and I like Severo. You can't not like Severo for just the antics and things like that. I saw a funny a meme, or I'm sorry, reel on Instagram, where I've seen the the setup before, where it's like this Call of Duty looking guy running with two jugs of gasoline, and he's just like running, and then all of a sudden he goes woo, like there was an explosion in the background, and the caption on the top was like, Darrow, what happened? Severo, you told me to handle it, so I handle it. Now run, bitch, run. Oh, interesting. What? Oh, I wonder why I was giving you a warning. Caps. Oh, for like caps, not on my watch. Interesting. I wonder, so Nightbot is working. That's so weird. I gotta fix Nightbot after this. Pax Altalamanus. I actually think that he would make a great president. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen because he's a fictional character. Yeah, they did. I think the story was great. I liked all the characters that he chose to bring into it. Victra, Mustang, Adrius, Cassius, all the Lorne Augustus. Who's the other one? Who is his mentor? I can't remember his mentor's name now. It wasn't Augustus. Oh gosh, I can't remember. Aja. Who was his obsidian friend? My brain is just blanking on the name. His obsidian friend and the sister. I'm gonna have to look it up now. All right, yeah, this is just the guy being like, all right, well, you did my job for me. Now I'm gonna go do the rest of it. Is it Arcos? Lorne Arcos. Lorne Arcos. I like that character as well. Who else was it? They're just such memorable characters. I think they did a really good job. I don't even own the books physically. I would love to own the books physically. I don't own them. I audiobooked them, and the author was really, or the narrator was actually pretty good for the characters. All right. So let's get these done right here, and then is this going to be any better? Is that it's bracers? Or an earring? Like, what do I need? Do I need an earring? Necklace, earring. So that gives me all the stats. That gives me all the stats. So neither of these are going to be super helpful. Well, this is critical hit. But I'll take the money, I guess. Because this is only going to give me 1 strength, vitality, and dexterity when I have a necklace that gives me 1 of everything. I know it's a level 1 item, but still. Like, it's just not any better than cold hard cash. And then we gotta go down this way. Yep, but yeah, I gush about that book to anyone who will listen. It's not my wife's stories of choice, and she has, in her own way, refused to read them. Which is fine. Part of our balance in our marriage is I read some of the books that she reads, so we have things to talk about on long car rides. And right now I'm reading one of her book series from Callie Hart called Quicksilver. It's okay. It's the typical stuff that I've read from her preferred genre, her love books, her romance novels, or smut books, depending on what you want to call them. But yeah, you are more than 6 levels above. I am? Cool. Look at me. Alright, let's get out over here. Am I going the wrong way? I think I might be going the wrong way. Do I have to go up this way? How do I get into this place? Oh, right here. I get in over here. Nope, that's not where I get in. Can I jump down? I cannot jump down. Fine. Is it over here? There it is, over here. Alright, drop down here. Good. Oh, wait, I gotta get the Chocobo Porter. No, I already have it. Okay, good. We're good. Alright. Going down here. Let's get to the crystal. Let's... Oh, wow. I just realized that you have 6-digit health. Good golly. That's awesome. And you probably have more based on what class you're in. Alright, let's get this main quest turned in. And then we'll go around and get all these other sub-quests. Alright. You have a message from the Forge Master. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a past moon. Or a moon past. Let's see what it says then. Hand over. Pride and Prejudice in the Bridgerton series? Yes. So, me and my wife, I'm going to be making a point here, because we're like 2 seasons behind now on Bridgerton. We're going to probably sit down and watch that. Here's a good advice. Here's a helpful tip for you guys out there. When you're busy, I understand. I'm busy all the time with things. But it is imperative and important and required that you spend time with your significant other just to check in. And sometimes that's an hour, sometimes that's 20 minutes. And that can happen at the end of the day when you both go to bed together and you talk, and it's pillow talk. In the morning, it can be pillow talk about the events that are coming that day. In the afternoon, you can call your wife on your lunch break, or you can sit and watch some screens together, pause the screens, have a conversation with your significant other about what you're watching, about your day, about things going wrong in your world, about things going right in their world. It is a huge benefit to do that because it gives you the foundation to have good conversations and communications, as well as disagreements on how things have been handled, how things are going, or things in their lives that they're struggling with. And it is healthy. That's where I'll leave it. Blast and botheration. Another delay. I am well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustrations. May I have your name? So he got my name and then immediately turned his back on me. This proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, a new vessel to grace the docks since the calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Laminsa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the 7th Umbral era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the theocracy. Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there is simply never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for our hard-working adventurers. Be you fair warned, place layabouts and troublemakers. Gotcha. Anything worthwhile? No, neither of these are worthwhile. So we'll take those. Now, I suppose I could be smart and have taken some of the other things if I choose to split my class to another class. Neither of these are any good, but that's okay. Where in the heavens? So that man once, not once in 12 moons has he been late to a shipment, and now 2 whole turns to the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, young man named Rilim. Firel's Mid. Firel's Mid? Mide? Firel's Mide? Recently left Candlekeep Quay to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsa Laminsa, but has yet to return. I have sent several missives to Held Broda. Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. We're coming. We got about 20 minutes left for the stream time because I got some errands I got to run today. But reply, I severely doubt he's telling me the whole truth. I mean, so now I have to go back and, as you can see, leave my post. Would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead. Nice. Yeah, I mean, where are you at right now? I think you're close to me, right? According to the map, you were flying nearby. Thought you were around here. Yeah, there you are. You're right there. I think that's you. Yeah, right there. Yep, right there. And you just dropped out of the sky like the BA you are. So wait, now what is this one? Gunbreaker. What is a gunbreaker? A gunbreaker uses a gun sword? They do. That's awesome. What is your favorite class? Show us. Was it the Reaper class you were before? I mean, this is a pretty cool looking character regardless. With the red and the weapon red on it. That's a pretty cool looking character. That doesn't have any materia in it just yet. Probably because materia is pretty expensive, I would wager. Sure, go ahead. You have my permission. I don't know what else you might need. Nice. And the Viper is... Okay, yeah, you're on the Viper again? Yep, see, I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay, yes. And then where's the training dummy? Over here? Oh, right down there. I see him. Hang on, do I get a better view from over here? No. Maybe if I stand over here. There we are. Show me the Viper. Show me what it does. It seems like this is an increased rogue class or something like that. Or is Viper something wholly different? Interesting. So you've got that. Oh, nice. Oh, geez. And oh, that's the limit break. Okay. I don't know how I would... I don't know how you focus and hit those buttons fast enough. Oh, the weapon becomes 2. 2 becomes 1, and then... Okay. Sure, sure. I mean, I am a bit of a geek, don't you know? That limit break was pretty awesome. Is there... Okay, show me the Reaper one. I want to see that Reaper one, if you don't mind. I don't know how quickly you can switch between things or how that turns up. Okay. So is a Reaper more... Jeez, that was pretty interesting. How do you not lose your mind in a raid with all these flashing lights going on? What? That was sweet. Oh, and you turned into death itself. That's awesome. Void Reaper. Okay. Death design. Okay. Nice. Is there... Those are normal skills? Now, how does... Is there interplay between the classes? I know there's some. That's just natural for things like that. But does, like, your Reaper have, like, exposed weakness for your Rogue to do more damage? Or does your Rogue peel off armor or have a stun to allow your Warrior to gain more what is it, amnesty? Or whatever it is? You can turn off party effects. Oh, particle effects. Okay, yep, okay, I see what you're saying, particle. Okay. Alright. So you can keep things straight. Because with all that flashing light and everything like that, that's awesome. Yeah, so whatever one you want to queue up next. Can I see the buffs? It doesn't look like it shows me the buffs. But that's okay. So you're level 100 on everything. There are buffs for the rest of the party. Okay, what are we looking at here? What is this one? Oh, this is like monk, right? Yep, I thought so. Raptor form, perfect balance. Awesome. This looks like more of a ranged class, though. Or are you just standing at the max hitbox? Oh, and I got a buff. I got a mantra buff. Okay. Nice. What class do you have that does the most damage? Or is, I guess, the most... Okay, this can be two separate classes, so I'll ask this in a question. What class does the most damage, and what class is the most effective in raids that you use? Oh, this is Samurai. Oh, I know this one. Interesting. Phantom Blade. Okay. Then general attacks seem to do... You're doing like my entire health bar in a single attack. Well, you're doing like 10 times my health bar. Oh my gosh. You're doing more and more damage as you hit the thing. Oh, nice! Enhanced damage. Should be Samurai. Okay. Is there... Let me see here. So it looks like they do what World of Warcraft has done. And again, I draw comparisons. I understand that it may not be fair, but that's just my base. The gear that you have goes on multiple classes. And depending on how you materia it, gem it out, I'm certain that affects the utility one way or another. What is this one? I don't know this one. Ninja? Ninja. Aha. I'm so smart. Oh, and you've got just the base gear for that one. Okay, for this one here. But still, that's... Got a piece here that's level... No, this is item level 770. Okay, daggers. Soul of the Ninja. Service many aspects. Okay. What's the class that you play the least? The caster classes? Or this is the Dragoon? I wanted to play a Dragoon. I like the idea of playing a Dragoon. Yeah. Jumping in the air, slashing things. Yep. And you're waiting for your cooldowns, and then you're gonna blap this guy, I'm sure. Divine Charge, Lance Charge. Yep. There's Draconian Flyer. Oh, and that's a good AoE attack. You hate it with all your heart. Fair. Fair. There's always that one class that you're like, I could never do this. Oh, oh, okay. Welcome back. Is there, you might have it. Hang on, let me see. Well, I know you have it. Let me check here real quick. We go to search information. Wasn't there a summoner? Is there a summoner? Is that something that you have? Or am I misremembering it? Your black mage is already... Do you hate it because of how hard it was to level? Or because it's just you don't get the combos the way you want to? Because I could see it being a frustrating class if it's just, it doesn't jive well with how you want to play the character. You have to play it a certain way to get the max output for it, the max utility from it. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking with... So yeah, if you have... It's one of those things where, like, when I was playing, well, again, WoW, or, like, when I was playing, Wild... No, what is it? I can't remember the name of it now in my brain. Another one where the cadence on how you had to do your buff management and your cooldown. Guild Wars. It was Guild Wars, and it was a rogue class, I believe, in Guild Wars. And I was struggling to try and figure out... Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, there's Ifrit. No, wait, that's not Ifrit. No, that is Ifrit. What am I talking about? But I could not get the cadence for playing a rogue in World of Warcraft or playing a rogue in Guild Wars. Is that Titan? Ruby Carbuncle. Ah, nice. And then that's Garuda. That's Bahamut? That looks cool. Oh, that was cool. The little 3 crystal thing and then zap it up. That was fun. Oh, the artists. Yep. Thunder in magenta. Blizzard in cyan. Stone in yellow. This one's by far, I think, the one I like the most. Water and blue. Just because it's so, I don't know, quirky. Oh, Moogle with a death beam. Moffat or motif. Oh, yep. Yeah, I think I like it because it's just so quirky. That's fun. That is awesome. And that's a magic range DPS. Okay. What is this one? Is this a fencer? Oh, it's a red mage. Oh. Oh, they made the red mage into a caster of sorts. Okay, I mean he was, or it was, not he. Sorry, it was. Great impact. Okay. Very flashy. Do they have a blue mage in this game? I'm impressed you remember all the button sequencing. I would not be able to remember all the button sequencing for any of these characters or any of these classes. Oh, jeez. What is the thing? You're holding like a focus or something like that? Okay. Is this a dancer? Blue mage. They do have a blue mage. Yay, blue mage. Nice. I like the blue mage. I first experienced the blue mage with it was Final Fantasy 4 or 5, I mean, Final Fantasy 5. Awesome. Sonic Boom. Turned into Guile right there. Sonic Boom. Oh, interesting. So is the blue mage like almost like a hybrid class? Seems like you're doing a lot of similar. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hydropole. Trident. Okay. Interesting. What is this one? Oh, dancer. I was going to ask you about the dancer one. Is a dancer a healer? No, it's physical range DPS. It's a ranged DPS. Oh. Interesting. I thought that would have been... If it wasn't a healer, then I thought it would have... Learns attack of other enemies. Gotcha. Yeah, and that makes sense. That's what it... By nature is what it does. Oh yes, your gun guy. Or no, this is the machinist. Oh, okay. This is a ranged DPS. Oh, yes, excellent. Very reminiscent of Final Fantasy VI there with the chainsaw. And now you're just getting all Magitech-y on it. I like it. It bounces around and AoE damage all around. Nice. That was actually pretty cool with the bullet going through. Oh, you made a little mech buddy. Or not little, but like an automaton queen. That is the manliest queen I think I've ever seen. What about that? I think you already might have shown it. The Gunblade one? Which one is that? Oh, there's other classes over here. Job and class. Okay. Oh, the Bard. Yes. I was actually curious about how the Bard, like, looks. Or is this an archer? No, this is a Bard. Nice. I like how flashy it is. Hawkeye and it shoots the arrows. Yeah, okay. So you buff your party and then you guys all do better attacks. That's understandable. Okay. Oh, and then you change from ranged attacks to buffing. Okay. Nice. This is the Gunblade one, right? Yeah. Oh, that was cool. And ready to gouge. Ready to rain. Nice. Who needs to reload? Self-heal. Buff. Interesting. Okay, so you can buff yourself. Okay. He's a tank. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Okay. And then this is a marauder. No, warrior. This is a warrior. Very close to what I am. Nice. Reminds me of Overwatch, Reinhardt, the guy with the big hammer. Just no shield. That's actually pretty cool. I like when the blades come down or the wheels and you just buzzsaw in. Nice. So that's actually awesome that you have all these classes. What's the other ones? Hang on, let's go back in here real quick. You got those ones there. Small cabinet. What is this one? Oh yeah, the Dark Knight. I remember they came out with this with not Stormblood, because that was the monk and the samurai. Yep, they give you the two-handed sword. Sky Ruin. Okay. Oh, and this is specific just to the Dark Knight. Oh, you made a shade of yourself. It's casting? Nice. Wait, no. That's your esteem. Oh, okay, so that's like your, I don't know, your shadow? That's cool. It follows the moves that you do. Okay. And then it disappears. Nice. Still, I like the artist first for its like quirkiness, but the Dark Knight's pretty cool with his shadow or his whatever it is that he did, and then the Machinist because I'm an engineer, and in my heart I'm an engineer, so I like the Machinist too. Evolution of Warrior Marauders. Okay, evolution to Warrior. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then this is, I'm assuming, like Paladin. Yep. Nice. So in the game, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 base classes, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 additional jobs. That's awesome. So if you can't find a role to play, that's a you problem. Oh, and a heal. Nice. Okay, yep. So the Paladin probably does, like, tanking and healing. Okay, that makes sense. This is the Machinist, right? No, this is the Sage. This was the Sage. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Pretty lights, yeah. So I like the gun shooting, and then oh, that was cool. Cordia. Nice. And what was this one? I was curious. You read this one earlier, and I didn't know what it was. Astrologian. Logian. Astrologian. What one is that? That's a healer. Oh. Okay. Then you have a... Like, you're healing me for, like, a factor more than my HP. Like, I only have 500 HP, and you're healing me for 2,700. 3,100. Wow, wild. Oh, and but you do some damage, too. Last day, yep. Last day playing Final Fantasy Online. We were trying it out, having some fun. A scholar. This is one of my viewers showing me all the advanced classes and jobs. Had a lot of fun with it. I recommend it. The free trial is really worth it. They let you play a lot of the content. So you don't even have to invest any capital, any money. Just free trial it up. And then when you get to the point where you're like, yeah, I want to keep going, then you can do the subscription. There's some utility that you lose, like you can't join guilds and things like that. But if you are still on the fence about it, you don't want to misuse someone else's time and resources, right? I like the Scholar. Scholar looks pretty cool. Well, I want to try and move on to some other games. I want to try and move on for our live streams to play some other games next month. So I had talked about doing Magic the Gathering for the month of March. So Magic March. And I'll be getting a game where someone has taken a previous game from Magic and put all the modern cards into it and created a story around it. A white mage, yep, okay, the classic. And so, yeah. 6 years, awesome. Good for you. Yeah, I played World of Warcraft before we did this. End of last year, I upped my World of Warcraft subscription for about 6 months, and we played that on stream and had some fun reacquainting ourselves with the game. I hadn't played it in probably close to 6 years, but I played it for 6 years. I played all the way up to Wrath, and no, Pandora. I'm sorry, I played up to Pandora, but I never got into Pandora. I got the expansion, and then I was like, all right, I'm done. I canceled my subscription. What was the one that I was looking at? Where was the one? The white mage there. Melee DPS. There's a fish one. You did a fish? No, that's your gathering one. That's your gathering one. Nice. Oh yeah, you just gotta fish with, limited clothing because they get in the way. Ugh. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. So, if you consider it, hit that subscribe button. Keep up to date with us. We cover busy gamer games. I know you're busy out there in the world. I just try and show games and be a gamer when I can. I'm one of the few lucky people that can have Fridays off every week. I can't play games every Friday. I got to go drop off some tax documents. Ugh, taxes. I got to go drop them off so we can get our taxes filed. But being responsible is part of why I'm allowed to play video games the way I am. So I can take care of my responsibilities on one hand, and then on the other hand, when I'm done with them, I can go play video games. Yay! I don't know if there was one. What was the one? I don't know if you showed it or not. You showed the blue mage, that's for sure. Let me look here. It's Did you show this one, the melee DPS one? Was that the monk? I think that was the monk. And then you showed the scythe one. Yeah, I think you showed them all. Yeah, I think you showed them all. Because this was samurai. Yeah. No, I see the monk. That was ninja. That was the ninja one. Adulting is hard. It can be. Adulting can be hard. You're allowed to say that it's hard. Especially when you really just genuinely aren't feeling it that day. But you still gotta step up to it because you've got littles, you've got responsibilities, you got things that you have to do. And, that's one of the things that I like to talk about, the positivity of where, yeah, it's meant to be hard sometimes. It's not meant to be hard all the time, but it's meant to be hard sometimes because you have to take the bad with the good. It's the way life works. And if you are honestly looking for just good all the time, you're not living a balanced life. You're not. You have to have some hardship. You have to appreciate the sun as much as you have to appreciate the rain. All right. Well, that right there, I don't know if you guys can hear it. That is the noon whistle. I live near a firehouse, and they blow their whistle every noon time. I know on the server they're ahead. I get it. But I use that as my metric. Oh no, you died! Oh no, come back! No! Da! No! Can I slash mourn? Nope, that's not how you spell mourn. Nope, that's not it either. Panic! Panic! Oh no! Oh no! What happened? I'm so confused. Facepalm. I do that every morning when I get out of bed. Self-destruct, best blue attack. Well, you know what? If you're going to go out with a bang, right? We talked about that actually, I think last week we talked about that. Where I was like, let's talk about self-love. I think that was last week or 2 weeks ago. And it was for Valentine's Day. And one of those things where it's like, you can, this is, maybe waxing poetic a little bit, but the what is it? The prolific statement of you would die for somebody. You would die for your family. You would die for your loved one. You would die for your kids, your parents, whatever. You would die for a thing. But would you live for it? Would you change yourself to keep going? Would you make better healthy choices? Would you get on a better sleep schedule? Eat the right foods? Quit smoking? Quit drinking? Quit doing illegal substances? Would you quit the bad habits? Work with a professional to get through any difficulties you have in your own world to better yourself and then be a better person overall instead of just simply, I would die for you? There you go. That's one of the big things. That's one of the big things because adulting is hard. I get it. Being an adult is hard because you are responsible for yourself and potentially other things that you never asked for, never wanted. And as you get those burdens, it can be very taxing. And sometimes you have to set down that load so you can work on yourself, so you can pick it up and manage it better. But that, I think, is where I'm going to leave it. Kurtenok, thank you so much for showing me all the classes. And that was pretty awesome. I still think the artist, the painter, is the best one. I like the quirkiness of it. I like the flashes and the splash art and everything like that. I think that's one of my favorites. Yeah, I love it. Oh, thanks, bud. Thanks so much. Well, I'm going to leave you guys here with this. If there's anything that you guys want to discuss, I do have a Discord. I put a link in the earlier portion of the stream. I'll drop it in right now, actually. If you want to join the Discord, I do post about free games all the time. And I say free games as in like someone else finds them. I post the articles about them so you guys are aware that they're out there for you. Because being a busy gamer, I also don't have a lot of money to, spend on games. So this is a really good way for you as a gamer out there to play some games and unwind. And there's some gems hidden in those weirdnesses out there for these indie games. Month of March, we're doing the Steam Next Fest demos. I'm going to put demos up every day that I can for the Steam Next Fest, even post the Steam Next Fest. And then our live stream is going to be Magic the Gathering. I'm going to download that game that I talked about. And yeah, love you all. Hope to see you next week. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. And we'll catch you next time. Later.